surely as the sun rises in the morning, the Brazilian Grand Prix packs out the grandstands and creates incredible drama.
Hello everyone, Pinder Productions here, and you joined me at the end of my qualifying lap for Brazil. Now for this episode I have joined the Brazilian and the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix together, because as you can see here from the end of the race nothing really happened except for some stupid pit stops from Hamilton and the leaders behind me. So I finished first, luckily, no pit stops. I don't know why they made a pit stop, but I didn't make any pit stops. And I'm world champion because they made pit stops. So there you can see me doing donuts, and yeah, there we go. So as I said, I'm linking Abu Dhabi. There you can see me lifting the trophy with Ricciardo and Bottas on the podium. Good job for Bottas there getting onto the podium. So yeah, for this episode I'm just going to be doing Abu Dhabi, the actual race, because stuff happened in that. But for Brazil nothing actually happened. I skipped out the qualifying for Abu Dhabi, and I've skipped out the practice for each of them, so there you can see the result of the race. Lewis Hamilton down in about 8th there, I think it is, no, 7th. Hamilton down in 7th, Rosberg in 6th, so not good for them. And my teammate, I have no idea where he is.
He's pushed and pushed, and he's found some fantastic
Where Haryanto got driver of the day, I would have thought that would be Bottas. But anyway, there you can see the Drivers' Championship. I am in first, and the Constructors, we are the winners of the Constructors, 55 points ahead, and here we go for Abu Dhabi.
Also on another Formula One season. It's been a captivating story throughout the year, but will we see one final dramatic twist before the end? The drivers will be racing here on Yas Island today through 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are plenty of opportunities to pass, with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, at turns 8 and at turn 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps to come. Alongside me for one final time this season, it's Anthony Davidson. What a year it's been, Ant. It's been an absolute pleasure. And now, how are you feeling ahead of Lights Out tonight?
Well, it's been a breathtaking year of F1 action, and there's one more sting in the tail to come here tonight, I reckon. We've been all around the world, but there's still everything to fight for, and what an occasion it is as well. There's a real sense of anticipation every time we come here to Abu Dhabi, and here's hoping it's a fitting end to a very special season.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Trying to cover the inside line off the start.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. It's Ferrari in pole position then, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Rosberg, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo and Verstappen.
And I chose the super soft strategy for the start of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We go to 5 red lights and away we go. A little bit of a slow start there, but it's alright, we're still in first place. As you can see, the proximity areas go behind us, and we're supposed to be in gear 7 for this corner. No, I've gone too deep. Why did I take that suggestion? Right, let's come back onto track. Try not to cross the racing line too much. My teammate's going up my inside. I'm going to take 4th place, so I've lost 3 positions off the start there. You can see 3 cars in front of me. The 2 Mercedes are my teammate Vettel. Hopefully I can try and make a move on them on the straight that we're about to come onto. So round the hairpin now. I'm going to put it up into rich mix once we get onto the straight to try and catch up to them. So now we go into rich mix. We've got Ricciardo behind me, and they're making gains. They've got slipstream on each other. I have not got in that slipstream, but I am gaining slightly. I can see them getting closer and closer and closer into the braking zone now, down into 2nd gear. A little bit behind the 3 of them. I don't want to get involved in a 4-way fight, but it looks like I'm going to have to try and do that to stay in contention of getting back into the podium positions. I'm outside of my P3 target right now, so we need to get into the top 3, well, soon hopefully, and get back. So here we go into the braking zone. Can we get P3 off of Rosberg? Yes we can. No, I'm going to give him the room. Okay, I'm going to keep the position from Ricciardo, possibly even compromising down to Bottas, but no, he's kept his position, so that's good to see. We did get the fastest 2nd sector of the race, it looks like there. It was purple for a second. And now coming into this corner here, braking, running deep there, trying to make a move late on Rosberg, but it doesn't work. I'm going to hand back the position to him because that was a dirty move. And now round the 3rd to last corner, and I'm very close with Ricardo there. Second to last corner and final corner of this lap, and Ricardo is very close behind me. I'm losing time to Rosberg now, and I'm getting all the R's mixed up, so I'm not going to be in 7th gear this time. I'm going to go down to 4th. Why is it suggested 7th the previous lap and 4th this lap? I have no idea, but it did anyway. We're not going to make that mistake twice. And now we've finished one lap. We're going to try and catch up to Rosberg for the straight again and try and make a move on one of these straights anyway. We set our fastest sector there, as you can see, purple splits and braking into the hairpin. Going to put it up into rich mix to try and make all the gaining that we can on Rosberg. So here we go on the straight. Can we make any moves? Can we even gain up to him? He's looking very small up ahead. Can we gain on him in the braking zone though for the next straight as we brake? Yes, he's looking quite a bit larger now. We're very close to him. Really gained, and my team are suggesting a new strategy. Has my tyre wear? It's alright. I'm not going to pit this lap. I'm going to pit the next lap like my strategy was originally. So we're trying to gain on Rosberg now and braking into the corner here. Can we make any gains? No, we can't. It looks like we're going to have to settle for P4 at the moment. I'm going to put it back down into standard. I don't want to waste too much fuel. And there we go. P4 for now, it looks like. Coming into the first DRS section on the next lap, we're going to try and be within DRS range of Rosberg. So are we going to get DRS? No, we're not. We're too far behind, but it is lap 3, so we will get DRS this lap. Hopefully on the next DRS straight, because there's another detection point. So braking into the corner now. Can we make a move? No, we can't, but we're much closer than the previous lap. So are we going to get DRS? Hopefully we will. Yes, we are going to get DRS on Rosberg. So here we go, up to the DRS detect a line activation. And here we go, gaining. Going to go around his outside and into the braking zone. We are ahead of Rosberg, up into P3. So there we go, very nice move there on Rosberg under DRS. And we are up into P3 before we make our pit stop on this lap. As my team are telling me now over the radio, just told me to box this lap. So there we go, you can see we're on nearly 50% tyre wear on the front left there. So we are going to pit this lap. So into the final sector of corners now, and keeping ahead of Rosberg well at the moment anyway. He is quite close though with the proximity arrow, and we kept a good line there. So into the pits ahead of Rosberg. Let's see how we come out. Will we gain on him doing an undercut? My teammate just set the fastest lap of the race, and into the pits we go. Shouldn't see rain this race, that's good. Had a lot of rain the last race and it was a bit boring, so that's why I did link these two episodes together, as I have already explained. And we are coming out the pits. Are we going to be in last place? Nobody else has come in. We're the only person who's come in, so we haven't been held up, which is nice to see, but we're in last place. And it looks like everyone else is on faster tyres. You can even see the two Manners ahead are on ultra softs. We're on softs. This is probably not the best strategy to be on right now, with everybody on faster tyres, but hopefully they'll all pit in a minute and we'll be on the faster tyre. Now we are very close to the back of Harriento and Verline. I'm going to try and make a move. They're all going very slowly here. Do a dive bomb move on the two Manners. There we go, made it up 2 positions there. Now we are behind the Sauber of NASA. And can we make a move into this section? Hopefully one better than the one I tried on Rosberg. No, we're not going to make any moves. Not going to try anything stupid here. And can we make a move? No, I can't. Yes, I can. Just made the move on the Sauber. And up into P19 now. So made up 3 positions on this lap in the final sector. And braking now into the penultimate corner for the final corner of this lap. I'm not very close to the Magnussen. To the Renault of Magnussen, not the Magnussen of Renault. That would be a bit odd, but anyway, braking now into the first corner, and I'm going to try and gain on Magnussen so I can get into DRS range of him for the DRS straights and make a move on him in those straights. So we are getting very close to him in the first sector, you can see, and we've just made the move on him. So now we're going to have to get DRS on Sainz and Gutierrez. So I bet Sainz is also going to get DRS on Gutierrez, so that's going to make it harder if we've both got DRS. But I believe they have the 2015 Ferrari engine, we have 2016, so we will be much faster than them with that horsepower advantage and probably even an aero advantage and as you can see, we just breezed past them, and Gutierrez, the Haas, with the same engine as us, but he is going to come back at us, and we're going to stick behind him, get DRS on him on this straight, and overtake him as well. So there we go, DRS, and we will get that. So activate it now, and we are going to gain on him. We're going to go up his inside instead of around his outside like we did on Rosberg, and going to break into the corner at the end of this straight for the chicane, cutting the corner a bit there. You can see we've got a warning for exceeding track limits, but we are up into P15 now, which is good position to be in. On the pit straight now, you can see there are many cars in the pits. Gutierrez is still very close behind us and braking into the first corner now. You can see my teammate is ahead of us, and are we still ahead of Rosberg or not? That would be the main question. Is Rosberg ahead of us? Palmer is also ahead of us at the moment, so we are out in P9. Kvyat is also ahead of us, so we are behind Kvyat and Palmer. Palmer, there we go. We are behind Kvyat and Palmer. I was reading my own name and reading it as Palmer for some reason. But there we go, we are behind Palmer anyway. So we have rich mix but no DRS. We're going to try and make some gaining into this braking zone so we can get DRS, but I'm not sure we're going to be close enough. They're fighting though into this corner, so we might be just about close enough, but I don't think we are. No, we're not close enough, so we're not going to get DRS, but we are going to try and make the move anyway into this braking zone, maybe a late braking move on them if we can get close enough. So no, we're definitely not close enough for that, but we are close now as they go through the chicane. So can I make a similar move on them like I did to the Manners? Cutting the corner there again, not very good, but I want to stay in contention. No, can't make a move there, so I'm just going to have to follow them on until the next lap probably. Unless I can make a move here, late dive bomb move, probably better than the Rosberg move. Yes, I can make a move on the Renault, just about there, going a little bit deep, but it's clean, and we've made the move on him up into P8. So now we got Kvyat ahead of us in P7, and wait, Rosberg's on Ultrasoft still? What did that say? Does that mean he's not pitted yet? So are we going to come out ahead of Rosberg is the question. I really want to. There's Kvyat there, and we're going past some cars in the pits now, so we're ahead of Button, behind Perez. There you can see Rosberg's name through the ground. Can we come out ahead of him? He's going to be neck and neck almost. And Rosberg's out in front of us. No, we've lost the position to Rosberg. We've lost, and he's out on Supersofts. What? Oh, this strategy has gone so bad now. We're behind Rosberg on older, slower tyres. This isn't going to go well, but we're going to try and make a move anyway with rich mix. We're not within DRS range. Actually, we are within DRS range, it's just late. So here we go, activating DRS. Can we gain on him? He's probably got DRS on Sainz, so he's going to overtake Sainz. Can we gain on Sainz now though, in the braking zone? Getting very close. We're going to get DRS again this straight though, but he's going to get DRS now on Rosberg. So can we get DRS on him? Yes, we have got DRS, so let's get to activate it now, and let's try and make another move on this DRS straight here, going very quickly, and we're going to try up his inside. Can we do it? Yes, we can, just about pushing him out wide, sliding on the curb there, but we are up into P4 again, so that's the position now. We're in P4 with Rosberg ahead of us in P3, so we've lost the position in the pit, so it looks like we're going to have to try and fight Rosberg to the end of the race. And on lap 10 I decided I was losing enough time to Rosberg and I wasn't going to gain any time on these tyres, so I decided I would pit onto the Ultrasoft tyres for the last 4 laps of the race. So here we go into the pits. Let's see what position we come out in, hopefully not too low. Hoping about P10 to come out in, so let's see what happens. I think the thing said it was either P10 or P11. It was coming down each lap, so I'm going to pit this lap, see what position we come out in. Hopefully it's not too low, maybe possibly even within the points, but we'll see. So currently P10, are we going to be P11 or is this going to be our position? We're going to come out now into P10. Yeah, what a good prediction. So we're going to try and make some quick laps at the end of this race here, a bit like Sebastian Vettel did in the real race. Not sure how far we'll get up the field, but we've got nothing to lose at this point, so we'll see. We've already got world champion. This is just to try and get on the podium really for glory and for a little bit of action at the end really. So let's go and up into rich mix. We're going to get DRS on Perez, so here we go, activating DRS now, and we're up into the top gear So we're going to get in his slipstream. We're gaining into the braking zone now, and we've overtaken him. So now we're ahead of both Force Indias, and we've got Massa to overtake next. So if we go, and we're not going to get DRS. It was about to say we're going to get DRS, but we're not getting DRS. So it's just going to be slipstream and hopefully aero OP here against the Williams. But the Williams is still ahead, too far behind, and it's not really OP really because we're not a Mercedes, but we've got better aero anyway, is what I meant by that. And we are going to try and get a move on Massa here. So we're going to go around this section here. I'm not going to try a risky move like Rosberg's, but am I going up the inside? Yes, I am, but not quite as bad as Rosberg, but not as good as the move on, I think it was the Renault there, or yeah, one of the two. And now we are up into P7. So it looks like we are making moves. We've made about 3 positions on that lap alone, so we are moving much quicker than we were on the soft compound tyres. And we are going to go on to lap 12 now behind Bottas, and I assume the 2 Red Bulls ahead of him. You can see the 2 Red Bulls very close up ahead on the map on screen. So let's try and make our move on Bottas on the straights, or one of them anyway. We're going to get more power, and we've kept in rich mix through the first sector to try and gain as much time as possible, try and get within 1 second here at the DRS detection, but I think we are just about too far behind him, and we're going to have to try and make a move on this straight without DRS, I think. So let's just go and see what happens if we can get in his slipstream or something, try and gain with more horsepower. But then he's got the Mercedes, so that probably means he's got more horsepower, we'll have better aero than him, like we did on his teammate. Can we move in time again in this braking zone? I was trying to think of words there to describe it. We're not going to get DRS here either, but he does look a little bit closer. So let's try and make a move into this braking zone, be more successful than his teammate, or maybe try and copy the move we did on his teammate on this lap that we did last lap. And we're getting on the curb there, sliding a bit, but we are closer to Bottas now than we were earlier, so maybe we could try and copy the move that we made on his teammate. So here we go now, and gaining up to here. We're not really that, I say gaining, we're not really gaining, but we are gaining overall, just not at that moment in time. No, I can't make the move, not close enough, so he's still further ahead. So is it going to have to be on the next DRS straight, or can I overtake him into one of these corners here? It will have to be a close one if it is going to be here. I don't really care what the problem was. I'm just going to want to try and overtake Bottas here. Can we do it on the pit straight? We're close enough. I'm not going to put it up into rich mix. I'm going to try and keep it in standard. He's going to squeeze me out. I've done the fastest lap of the race there, and I'm going to take the inside line. Yes, I am. And there we go. I was about to say no, I'm not, but yes, I am. I am taking the fastest, the inside line, and we are up into P6 now. So only 2 positions left to go. That is the 2 Red Bulls. You can see them there, sort of battling out a bit, so they're holding each other up. Going to try and make a move on them on this lap. If I don't overtake them, it's not the end of the world. I'm already the world champion, so we've got nothing to lose, nothing to prove here, just for a bit of fun and a bit of glory really. So if we do make a move here, it will be just try and get a move on Rosberg eventually. Whether we will have the time to do that, we've only got the rest of this lap and next lap to do it, so we may not even get the time to overtake him. But we're going to put it up into rich mix anyway for this straight, see if we can gain on the Red Bulls into the braking zone, maybe try and copy the move that we did on Massa through the next sector. We'll just have to see. So breaking into here, we are a little bit closer than we were earlier. Try and gain through these chicanes really, because when you're following traffic it does slow you down through all these chicanes here. So let's try and catch up to them for maybe the next lap on the DRS straights. We'll be able to overtake at least one of them, maybe even both of them, get back up into P4. But it really does just depend, and we are getting closer. I can see they are getting bigger on the screen. They are taking up more pixels, so we are getting very close to the back of the 2 Red Bulls, but they are keeping ahead by an amount that is quite substantial. So as we go wide there, that's not going to help us, but up into rich mix for the final lap. I'm probably going to try and keep it up in rich mix for the final laps. As my engineer tells me, it is the final lap of the race. So now round the first corner for the final time, and we are going to try and gain through on the Red Bulls through this sector. Going to try and get within DRS range. So here we go. and going to try and gain here. Yes, we are gaining. We are very close to them now through these chicanes, and we are going to get DRS. We are close enough to get DRS. Hopefully we will. We'll have to find out on this straight here, out of the braking zone. Good line out of the braking zone. And yes, we are getting DRS. So here we go into the DRS activation now, and let's go and gain. I'm just watching it. Oh no, Ricardo's gaining, and I've made an overtake of both of them just about, and I'm up into P4, taking the curb there, and they're going to try and get DRS on me now. I was about to say that I'm going to get DRS, but I'm not. They're going to get DRS, but I'm going to keep in Rich. I'm 2 places behind Sebastian, so does that mean he's leading the race? No, it's not. I can see him there. He's only in P2, so that 2 places, that's including our place and his place, and Rosberg, or Rosberg in his place. But anyway, we are up into P4. I don't think we're going to get P3, so we just kept the same position really. I can't say if we would have lost positions on the softs, but we kept the same position on the ultra softs, even by making a second pit stop. So yeah, it's been quite a fun end to the race and the season. We'll just have to see what happens with contracts and things for the next season. I don't want to be in the same team since I've already won the championship, so I think if I do not get a contract offer for another team, I'll just end this career mode and start a new one fresh with a different team. So I'm going to try that. Poor season, we had a great season. Constructors and Drivers Champion.
That's another historic win. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well though, there's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes then are on top today. So then, it's time to see.
So that's the result. P4 for us. My teammate got P2, so he was on the podium. And there we go. That is the final result there. My teammate got up into P3 in the drivers, and we won the constructors. So now we've got some achievements to claim. I won the constructors I don't know. I can't read that. The narration preview window is too low resolution, but the actual preview window is high enough, but that doesn't play, so it's a bit odd, this software. But there we go. Just got some achievements to get. Quite a few achievements. Got about quite a few G. That's only 10 G though. Resource points looking good, but I wonder if they'll carry over to a new team if we get the contract offer for it. Resource points. No. Right, rivalry update. We've won the rivalry. We've won all the rivalries this season, so that's good to see. -1, +1. So we're not in the purple anymore because of that race, but it's alright. End of season. So we won the championship and both championships, drivers and constructors. So we are the World Drivers Champion of 2016, and let's go to next season, see if we get any contract offers. So there you can see the rating of all of the things. Renault have advanced quite a lot. They're just behind Force India, so that's quite good to see from them. I might move to them next season if we get the contract offer. No, it's just going to go to the next race. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching this series. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll probably start a new career mode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.